Hello, everyone. From my living room to yours, this is functional, accessible, educational fitness. This is Buff Hussy. I'm going to pop in the playlist that I'm listening to. If you'd like to listen to that, go ahead. What you need today is a mat and maybe optionally some weights. I have two 15-pound weights there that I can use to increase my resistance. This is your lower body strength workout. This is great beginner, intermediate level. If you're an advanced player, you know what to do to get your body and progress in the way you need to. Don't let me hold you back. But if you're getting back into fitness, this is excellent. We're going to start off with a 3-minute warm-up, and then we're going to begin doing circuits, 5 exercises through, and then we're going to finish off with a finisher. Then we're going to sneak in a cool down, whether you like it or you like it. All right. So we're going to get started right here. Let's begin first and foremost with our good mornings. Bring yourself heels back, hands by your ears. Bring it down. And we are rocking and rolling, aren't we? Down and back up. Nice flat back, soft bend in the knees. Appropriately called good mornings, because if your back, if your booty, if your hammies aren't working for you, it's not going to be that great a day. Good. We're going to switch on over to lateral lunges. Bring your left leg out, nice wide stance. Take up your space. Bring yourself down. Come back up. Knee points over the toes. Good morning, Abby. Troopers here working. Some worm-addicted early birds, as Ted Lasso says. Bring it down, bring it back. In 5 seconds, we switch. We're going to go into alternating lunges. Stepping forward, 3, 2, 1. Step on forward, and then step yourself back. Take that chance, that opportunity to check on your knee as we're just warming up. This is a body weight workout. You're free to add in your weights later on. I'll give you those cues. But for right now, we're just checking in, making sure all of the joints are well oiled. Excellent job. Going into a nice wide horse squat. Bring it down, knees out. Hands forward. Lift up the ankles. If you're a little bit more advanced, you feel like you can sort of stretch those out one at a time. Each of these 30 seconds. We're going to go into a plank next with a little squat. In 3, 2, 1. Walk yourself into a plank. And then step your right foot forward, your left foot forward. Come back into a squat, then bring yourself down, right leg back, left, and keep repeating that back and forth. Five seconds left. We're going to do an inchworm. Bring yourself all the way back into your plank. Walk your hands to your feet. Hands all the way up. Feeling good. Starting to feel a little bit more stretched out, I hope. Good. Walk your hands to your feet. Inhale. Exhale it back down. Whether you're just waking up, whether you've been up for a little bit journaling, this is going to get you in the spirit to make your day a little bit more limber. In 5 seconds, we're going to come back to our good mornings. 3, 2, 1. Come on back to your good mornings. Hands by your ears. Bring it down and back up. And in 5 seconds, we're going to get a 15-second break, and then we're going to start our circuit. Ready? And release. All right, so we're going to start off our circuit. 40 seconds each exercise. 30 seconds each exercise, 10 seconds to get to the next one. If you feel like you're really advanced, you can scooch on to the next one. No problem. Get a little bit of a head start. We're going to start off with good mornings. We're going to do our lateral lunges. Then we're going to do a wall sit, alternating lunges, and then finishing off with our horse squat. All right, we get a 30-second rest, reassess, and then we jump back in. We're going to start it in 5 seconds, going to our good mornings. 3, 2, 1. Good mornings, hands by the ears, and bring it back down. The work happens when you stand back up. So pretend you're right about to see your best friend. You're like, oh, hello. And you got to snap back up. That's when we want it. We're going to go to our lateral lunges in 3, 2, 1. Shake it out. Lateral lunges, big wide stance. Knee follows the foot. Bring it back down. We alternate side to side. Good to see you, Katie. Good to see you, Rachel. I know you're working, you're crushing. Bring it down. Keep your chest nice and open. Again, like you're presenting, like your best friend is right there. You're ready for her. You're saying hello. Wall sit is going to be next. 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and find a wall. Rush on over to it. Mine is right here. Heels come back down. And I take a nice seat. I'm going to bring my hands out and I'm going to bring them down and then right back to parallel. This is our runway workout. And the reason is because I want to give us a good long runway so that we can feel really hot for January. Come all the resolutions. You need a nice long workout, a nice long runway. We're going to switch on over to our alternating lunges. Push on off. Good. And send it back. I took away the 10 seconds there. If you feel like you need it, jump back in. You're in it with me now. Alternating lunge. Step back and forward. Ten seconds left here. If you feel like your balance needs some assistance, hold your lunge a little bit longer, capture your balance, and then send it back. We switch to our horse squat. 3, 2, 1. Nice wide horse squat. Bring it down when you're ready, and lift. Knees point in the direction of the toes, and your shoulders are not collapsing over you. Keep the integrity. You got to ride that horse, and you got to look good doing it. Lift it all the way down. Lift it all the way up. Bring it all the way down. All right, 10 seconds. Excellent. And rest. We get a little 30-second break here. Now, if you're a beginner, keep doing your body weight workout. If you are a more intermediate exerciser, come with me, grab a weight, and we're going to be doing these exercises again with the weight. In 15 seconds, we start with our good mornings. That weight will come down and lift back up just like that. I'm going to come a little closer. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Good mornings, down and back up. I feel like the last 6 months have been a runway for me to get back into buff hussy. I started working at a hospital, and I've been trying to work out in the mornings, and that quickly got squashed. We're going to switch to our lateral lunges in 3, 2, 1. Bring it. Lateral lunge. I'm going to place that weight over to one side or hold it. I'm sorry, lateral lunges, we're going back down. I'm gonna bring myself this way. Keeping the weight by my shoulders and chest, because if I bring it down, which you can, I tend to sink. If you can keep your chest up the whole time, then you can definitely bring that weight down below towards the floor. We're gonna switch to our wall sit in 3. I'm bringing my weight. 2, 1, go ahead and switch, wall sit. Now, if you have that weight in front of you and you can punch it forward, I recommend doing that as best as you can, getting a bicep workout. 2, wall sit is an excellent way to restructure your squats. Sometimes I feel like I see a lot of bad form when I walk into a gym. This way we start to remind ourselves sort of the angles and forms and feelings we should be having during these emotional wall sits. Alternating lunges in 3, 2, 1, come back up. Alternating lunge. Here we go. Weight by the chest, just like before. More advanced, hover. Bring yourself down, hover. Hips, try to stay almost close to one horizontal line as possible. Good. We're going to switch to our horse squat. Open right back up. 3, 2, 1. Open up. Horse squat. When you're ready, go. I'm making this harder for myself. I'm staying here and I'm bouncing like I'm on a horse. Let's do it. Keep it going. 15 seconds left. This is our last one until we get a little bit of a rest. If you don't need a rest, you want some more, I'm going to do some jumping jacks with you. Get our cardio up and moving. 10 seconds left. Bounce it lower. You know you can. 3, 2, 1. Come back up. Now you can get some water. You can towel off if you want to. I'm going to jump into some jumping jacks just because I'm feeling like I'm on the runway and in the back where you're backstage and you got to get your blood pumping, your heart loving. Shake it out. We're going to go back to our good mornings. If you have 2 weights and you want to add them in, go ahead and grab them. 3, 2, 1. Good mornings to start. Bring it down and lift. This just became a dumbbell deadlift. This is when your best friend ends up on the floor and you got to pick her up and put her on the couch so you can tuck her in at night. You got to be strong enough to just lift, or someone is just down on the ground. Lateral lunges are next. Yes, I'm keeping both of my weights. Up to you. Do what you want. 3, 2, 1. Switch. Lateral lunge. Hands by my shoulders. And I'm coming up. Bring it back down. If you haven't done an exercise in a long time, let yourself have this runway. Put the weights down. Just use your body weight. You are going to feel your adductors tomorrow or the next day. Sometimes the soreness takes a day. Wall sit is going to be next in 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Bring it over to your wall sit. If you have both weights in your hands, go ahead and give me a nice hammer curl down and back up. If you have 1 weight, punch it forward. If you have no weights, hands up overhead and then back down. Hands up overhead and back down. You're getting ready to scream at a roller coaster ride because this is so scary. Lift. Alternating lunges are coming up in 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1, push. Nice job. Alternating lunges. I want to be able to see you. Bring it back down. Maybe hands by the shoulders. Drop it back down. More advanced. Hips stay in one line as best as possible. My workouts were simply not happening when I waited till later. I was too tired. I came home, found and discovered plantain chips, and just went crazy at them. Horse squat is next. 3, 2, 1. So what can you do to change the behavior? How can you make sure you get your workout in? You do it first thing. Whether you wake up later, whether you try to go to sleep a little earlier, whether you make this 15 minutes, these 20 minutes just count. So you can say, I did it. I'm buff, baby. I'm back. Hips down. Let's bounce like we're on a horse. If you're really wanting it, yes, you are, Abby. Lift those heels up. If you're strong, if you got it. 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo! Bring it back. If you had those weights, you are playing with some fire. Bring yourself back down onto your mat. Hips come down. Excellent. We're going to be doing a one-legged bridge, down and back up. If you have your weight, go ahead and bring that weight to your hips and use that for more resistance. If you don't want to, simply lift hips. We're going for a 2-minute finisher here. Hamstrings and booty. Ready, set, go. Lift. No impact and all the strength. Drive the hips up to the sky like you got something to prove. You want not only a $100 bill to be able to slide, you want a whole stack of hundreds to be able to slide underneath you. Go ahead and switch legs and come back up. Three, two, one more time, the other side. Ready? Go. Wanting to progress, hold those up and just a little bounce down and back. If you have any lower back pain, I suggest you go all the way down to the floor. If you feel like you like the lower back burn a little bit, stay with me here. 3, 2, 1, switch. We're just about to finish, y'all. We're just about to sneak in some stretches and cool down, and then we are done. Push. Make it happen. Your runway starts here. That plane can't lift off without a long runway. Make December the one to remember, where you set yourself up better than before. You didn't even think you needed a resolution. That's how set up you are. 3, 2, 1. Nice job. Put that weight off to the side if you had it. If you didn't, just let yourself roll and relax. Hands down by your side, lift. And exhale. Bring your knees into your chest and roll back and forth for 10. 9. Massage that lower back. In a few seconds, we're going to roll on up to a pigeon pose. 3, 2, 1. Roll yourself back up. Knees down, plant. Good. Knee behind the right wrist. Left leg straight back. Take a deep breath in. Nice. Pride, proud shoulders. Shining that heart forward. and then let yourself surrender down. Take it easy, y'all. You put in the work. You jumped back in. I moved my work schedule to accommodate this, knowing how important it is to me. This time is not selfish, it's sacred. You got to make that time for yourself here. Very proud to protect that. Good. Bring yourself back. Maybe head into a downward facing dog. Slide back. Bring your left knee behind your left wrist. And we finish off in 20 seconds. Take a deep breath in. And exhale it down. Most important conversation you have is with yourself. Talk to yourself positively. You just did it. I just did it. Inhale your way back up. Awesome job. Downward facing dog. Exhale it back. Knees all the way down. Slight camel pose to finish it. Hands behind the back. Open up the chest. Open up the heart. Invigorate the thoracic spine. And exhale it back down. Woo! I want to see the sweat. I want to see that sweat dripping down. Great job. So proud of you. If you can do this, if you can chunk it 20 minutes, you can do anything. All right. Take care. Stay buff. Stay strong. And I'll see you next week. Bye, everyone.